Picture this. You're in the hot seat. The interviewer leans back and casually suggests, "So, tell me about yourself." Your mind goes completely blank. What do you say? Your whole career story? The fact that you love hiking? The truth is, they're about to present you with the 10 questions that stand between you and getting this job. But what if you had the cheat codes to the whole game? In this video, I'm not just going to give you a list of questions. I'm going to hand you the exact formulas to turn their toughest challenges into your ticket to a job offer. Stick with me, and you'll know how to nail every single one. Let's crack the code. First, you have to understand why they ask these questions. This isn't a friendly chat, it's a test. With every question, they're trying to decide 3 things: how much they like, trust, and feel confident about you. They're searching for signals that prove you're the perfect fit. Once you realize what they're really asking, you can give them the kind of answer they'll eat up. Question number 1, tell me about yourself. This is the big one, and it's not an invitation to share your life story. It's a chance for them to see if you can communicate with focus, as well as a chance for you to make a killer first impression. The code to cracking it is our proprietary 4-part opening statement formula. Step 1, say why you're interested in the job. Step 2, say why you want to work for this employer. Step 3, give 3 keyboard-based reasons you're a great fit, along with 1 sentence of evidence for each one. Step 4, finish with a little joke or lighter statement that will make them laugh. Make sure you finish within 120 seconds. For example, I was excited to see this position advertised because my favorite thing to do is streamline operations and solve problems creatively, and this job will give me the chance to focus on that. Also, as the #1 telecom provider, Verizon has a huge impact on people's daily lives, and I would love to make a difference for its millions of customers and thereby improve Verizon's customer retention rate. I think I'm a great fit for the role for 3 reasons. 1, you need someone with strong project management skills, and I've led 8 projects for T-Mobile that met goals on time and on budget. 2, you're looking for someone with strategic vision, and that's who I am. As my T-Mobile boss Jim wrote, I'm a person who, quote, sees the big picture and comes up with out-of-the-box approaches to process challenges. 3, you want someone with strong interpersonal skills who can work cross-functionally. In my last 2 jobs, I was the connector who got 2 departments that were sometimes at loggerheads to find common ground on solutions to company operational challenges. And on top of all that, I'm a crazy good dancer. So I hope you have a holiday party because I'm ready to rock out. Question number 2, why are you interested in our company? The wrong move here would be to give a generic answer. They want to know you've done your homework and are interested in more about them than the paycheck they can provide. The code is to connect something specific about them to your genuine passion. Find one thing, a company value, a recent project, or a piece of tech, and tie it directly to what drives you in a personal way. A winning answer sounds like this. I've actually been following your company's work in energy automation for a while now. I love contributing my skills to truly groundbreaking projects. And your work on digital substations, in particular, is something I find fascinating and so needed to reduce climate change for the generations to come. Question number 3, what are your strengths? Please, don't just list words like hardworking or dedicated, or give an uninspired list of any kind. The wrong moves are 1, being vague or unoriginal like this, and 2, giving a list without supporting evidence. The cheat code is to state 3 strengths drawn from the job description's keywords, and then prove each one with a sentence of evidence. A partial example for a person going for a foreign policy legislative aid position. I'll give you my 3 strengths. One of my strengths that you need is being strategic. From my experience navigating the most controversial foreign policy issue, I understand both politics and pitfalls. I'm prepared to work with the legislative director and chief of staff on learning the best ways and key alliances to advance the congressman's agenda. Then go on to give a 2nd and 3rd strength using the same format. Question number 4, why should we hire you? This question feels intimidating, but it's a golden opportunity. Most candidates totally fumble it. The code is to frame yourself as the solution to their problems. Match 3 of the skills they most need that you have to the keywords in their job description. For example, I see that this role requires someone who can manage tight deadlines in a fast-paced setting. I genuinely thrive in those environments, and my last boss wrote in my performance review, your skills in project management and efficient reporting kept us moving toward our goals smoothly and expeditiously. Then give a 3rd example. Question number 5. Describe a time when you had a conflict with a team member. The trap is either blaming the other person or pretending you've never had a conflict in your life. They're testing your emotional intelligence. The ultimate cheat code for this in any behavioral question is the PAR method: problem, action, and result. For example, problem. A colleague and I had very different approaches to a project that was key to getting our company the increased consistency it needed to improve its online ratings and ultimately revenue. That's why we needed to agree on a strong final plan without delaying the launch. Action. So I scheduled a meeting for just the two of us to really listen to each other's ideas. And we found a middle ground that actually incorporated the best of both. Result. The final plan was stronger because of our collaboration, and it helped the company increase its rating from 3.7 to 4.4 the next year, fueling a 14% increase in revenue. By the way, if you're finding these cheat codes useful, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. We share practical strategies just like this every single week to help you land your dream job. Question number 6. Tell me about a time you failed. Don't you dare use a fake failure that starts with, "I tend to be a perfectionist." They want to see self-awareness and your ability to learn. So own a real minor failure. Explain what happened, what you learned, and how you improved on it for the future. For example, early in my career, I rushed a presentation for a division director and missed some key details. When she asked me questions, I was embarrassingly unprepared to answer them on the spot. It was a tough lesson, but it taught me the importance of prioritizing my tasks. I now block out my calendar based on my most productive hours, and it has made a huge difference in the quality of my work. I aim to never disappoint a superior again. Question number 7. How do you handle adapting to change? Business moves fast, and they need to know you won't get left behind. The key here is to show that you're proactive, not just reactive. A strong answer could sound like this. In my last project, I was working with our biggest client that provided 8% of the company's revenue. Then the client's needs changed suddenly, making our original plan obsolete and putting client satisfaction at risk. I immediately called a team huddle to reprioritize our tasks and clearly communicated the new strategy to everyone involved. As a result, we met the new requirements on time, and thank God the client was happy to renew its contract for another year. Question number 8. Give an example of how you demonstrated teamwork. They want to know you're a collaborator who makes the team better, not a lone wolf. Try this. On a recent project, I noticed people were working in silos and duplicating effort. I took the lead on organizing our workflow on a shared platform, assigning tasks based on each person's strengths. That boosted our efficiency so much that we ended up finishing the project 2 days ahead of schedule, and with everyone in high spirits. Question number 9. What makes you unique? This is your chance to share your secret weapon, that thing that you do that doesn't fit on a resume. Think about a piece of positive feedback you hear all the time. For instance, something my managers have always noted is my habit of delivering reports and analyses a day or two early. It's not just about being fast, it gives the whole team an extra buffer to review and strategize, which has consistently boosted our team's overall performance. Question number 10. Do you have any questions for me? The only wrong answer is no. Not asking a question screams a lack of interest. This is your moment to flip the script and interview them. For best results, ask the hiring manager a question that sounds personal by using the words you or your. For example, what's your biggest headache that you'd like me to help you with? What's your biggest concern in terms of hiring for this role? Or what's a goal you're working toward that I can assist you in achieving? So there you have it. The codes to the top 10 interview questions. Remember, the secret isn't memorizing my answers. It's understanding the framework so you can handle any question they ask you. You're a problem solver. This interview is just your first chance to prove it to your future boss. Now remember, this video was about answering top interview questions, but that's not all it takes to win an offer. The chemistry you develop, the questions you ask, when you ask them, and how you respond to their answers are what it takes, beating the average 13% chance to get a job when you interview. To make this even easier, I put a link to a video overview of our interview Aikido technology that covers those points and shows you the keys to nailing every interview. Now go crack that interview. You've got this.